On screen, it's Kirstie Allsopp who wears the trousers in her TV partnership with fellow house hunter Phil Spencer. But behind closed doors, Kirstie, 51, is a big advocate for letting the man take the lead. So much so that she credits it with being one of the reasons her 18-year relationship with millionaire property developer Ben Anderson is so successful. "If you do what your partner prefers, he is happy and the children have a great time too," she once told Hello magazine, explaining how she felt it was important to find space for a partner's needs despite the pressure of kids. She continued, "Your relationship with your partner will last far longer than your children are going to be at home. If you let that relationship slide when your children are little, it might disintegrate and you might not be able to rescue it. So at the weekend I let Ben choose what we do." While some might consider Kirstie's views to be outdated, the location star first started dreaming of being a wife and mother when she was 16. Born into blue blood to father Charles Allsopp, Lord Hindlip, former chairman of Christie's, the privately educated Kirstie was raised in Dorset as the eldest of 4 children. Her interior designer mum Fiona wanted more children but was diagnosed with breast cancer when her youngest sister Sophie was 2. She sadly died in January 2014, 25 years after her first diagnosis, when it returned to her spine. Throughout her 20s, Kirstie longed to recreate the lively home she herself grew up in but couldn't find the right person to do it with. "No one was interested in me in my 20s. I had 'Please Marry Me' tattooed on my forehead. It was so vital to me to get married and have children," she told stylist of her desperation. One boyfriend moved to America, leaving her single in her early 30s. But then she met Ben and quickly became a stepmom to his 2 sons Orion and Hal, who were just 5 and 2 at the time. But their romance was a controversial one, with hurtful and false whispers claiming Kirstie was having a child with someone else's husband and had stole Ben from his wife. Just before they met, Ben had reportedly split from wife of 6 years, Teresa, then 33. The Oxford graduate and trainee psychoanalyst is said to have been living alone in London with Orion and Hal while Ben was primarily at the former family home in Devon. Kirstie knew Teresa from school. The pair studied at Bedales, where the former was 2 years junior. But the TV star railed against outlandish claims that there was any overlap, telling the Daily Mail that the hurtful gossip was simply not true. In fact, it was Teresa who introduced Kirstie and Ben at a party for a then-prospective Tory MP Orlando Fraser. She told the Mirror in 2009, Ben and Teresa had been separated for 5 months. "I did not steal anyone's husband and Teresa knows that. Of course people fall in love with other people's husbands, but luckily when I met Ben and fell in love with him, he was no longer anybody else's husband." She had her first child, son Bay, when she was 35, followed by son Oscar at 37, and has controversially argued that women should prioritize starting a family in their early 20s so as not to miss out. "I hit my 30s and then I was very lucky to meet my boyfriend. I was 35 when I had my first child and 37 when I had my second," she said. "We are no more able to have children later than we have ever been. I don't say this smugly, I got in just under the wire." Ben's divorce did, however, mean that marriage was off the cards, and that's something Kirstie came to be in agreement with. I didn't think he'd have children out of wedlock, but Ben has been married before, and so I don't think he's in a hurry to do it again. Our child is our commitment to each other," she added. As for their blended family, Kirstie said that while she was tougher than Teresa, they always shared a good relationship, with Kirstie's youngest two attending the same school that Teresa's subsequent two children did. And Kirstie is forever grateful for the large and boisterous fruit she has. She said, "I have what I want in life. Two adorable children, two great stepchildren, and a partner I adore. Love it or list it airs tonight at 8 p.m. on Channel 4. Do you agree with Kirstie's stance on fertility and marriage? Share your thoughts in the comments section below.